Back now with another Tommy's Car Wash conversation as we talk about Lenoir-Rhyne basketball here today. And with us is the head coach of the Bears, Brent Owen, in his second season with LR. And last year, 29 wins, school record, Elite Eight appearance, best season ever. Coach, I guess the question a lot of fans are going to want to know, how do you do better? What's the encore going to be like?
Yeah, it's a tall task.
Yeah.
What an incredible year we had. What a great team we had. But we're moving forward. We're ready to move forward. We feel like this group is a very talented group. I think we're different in some areas. I think our wings are a little bit different than what we had last year, but they're better in some areas. Not quite as good in some areas. So we're going to learn how as coaches to use them a little bit differently. I think we're really deep. This team, we have a lot of depth all the way down. I think 1 through 13. We have guys who can get in the game and contribute in a really big game at any time. Obviously, I think our returners have improved, so they're better. You're going to see a different Connor Luczynski. He lost 30 pounds. Julian Dozier's back. He knows what it takes. Sam Martin, you've already seen going 10 for 10 last weekend, the improvement that he's got. And then I've already seen improvement from the new guys bringing in. I thought that weekend in Florida was great for us to learn and to grow, and I think our team is coming together right now, and I think we have a lot of talent, and we should have another great year.
Team is now 2-2. Lost their first 2 games, as you said, in that tournament in Florida. Bounced back with a couple of wins last week. Expectations for this team with such a great year last year, what are they?
Yeah, well, we have our eyes on national championship. I think I'm not promising that. I'm not, but that's where we have our eyes on. That's where we're trying to set our standard. I want to win the conference championship. I want to win the SAC regular season championship. I want to win the SAC tournament title. But man, I want our program to be thinking nationally, thinking about being the best in the country. And we as I proposed that to the team agreed that they want that to be our goal. And I said, look, if you agree to this comes at a price. This is a heavy burden to wear every single day at practice, where we're trying to beat 300 other teams every single day in everything that we do. But they've accepted that. It hasn't been easy. I've been maybe a little more edgy, a little more intense, a little more hard on these guys. But it's because we're trying to get them there to compete for what we all said we want to go after. So that's what we're chasing. But I'm also trying to stay present and enjoy the journey with this group.
Sure.
And see the growth in them. We went to Florida for a reason, because they're the best teams in the country in Florida. We played 2 of the best teams in the country in Florida. We know that we're very close, but we know we have work to do. But I thought it was a great experience for especially our new guys to kind of see, like, hey, this is where the elite Division II, like, this is what this level looks like. And this is why I'm on you every single day. This is why we're saying you got to do this and you got to do that. Because we're trying to get to here. We're trying to get to a place where we can beat these teams come March.
Coming into this weekend, the Bears have a very important tournament going on. 2 games, back-to-back games, and 1 on Friday, and again on Saturday. What are we going to see in this tournament this weekend at Schuford Arena?
Yeah, these are 2 good teams. West Virginia State has some dudes. They've got talent. They were a program that won 24, 21, 20 games. And then they had a little bit of a down year with 15 wins last year. They reloaded, went and got a lot of talent. They led the nation in free throw attempts last year. They're going to attack. They're trying to score 90 points a game. They're trying to make it an up and down game and showcase their athleticism. And then Lee is kind of the flip side of that. They're a very, very good program, but they want to play slow. They want to be very defensive minded. They want to slow the game down, hold you to a low points per possession. And so 2 contrasting styles, but 2 very well coached teams with a lot of talent. It should be a great, fun weekend for us, and an important weekend for us here at Schuford.
Yeah, indeed. And if you could just maybe speak for a few minutes about raising the banner. Bears haven't raised the banner in a long time. You get to do that this weekend.
Yeah, we're so excited, thankful for the opportunity, looking forward to honoring that team from last year, and celebrating that with Bear Nation. We really feel like, I say it takes a village to win a championship, and there's no better village to be in than Bear Nation. And so excited to hang that banner that's going to honor that team forever. And, looking forward to celebrating that, with the LR community at our first home game.
Looking forward to many wins this year for the Bears, and it all starts at home, at least this weekend, for the tournament at Schuford Arena. That's going to wrap up our car wash conversations here at Tommy's Car Wash on Highway 127 in Viewmont. Till next time, for Brent Owen, I'm Juju Phillips saying, as always, thanks for watching, and go Bears.
Go Bears.